If you're in search for that perfect recipe that's both healthy and delicious and easy, this is the recipe for you. Hi, I'm Becky from thecookiewiki.com, and today we're making one of my very favorite recipes, enchilada stuffed peppers. We're always trying to fit more veggies into our meals, and this stuffed peppers recipe is both simple as well as full of flavor and good for you. The ultimate combination. Let's get started. We're gonna start by using green peppers, and I always look for the green peppers that have 4 sections in the bottom. This will help them to stand up better, and once they're filled, be sturdier so they're not tipping over in the oven, which is never a good thing. I've already prepped a couple, but I'm going to cut one more. We're just gonna cut off the top and take care to see kind of how it sits, so I can see that this side is a little bit taller than this side, so I'm gonna cut off at an angle so that we have an even top. And then from there, if you can see, we've got all the seeds and the ribs inside. We're gonna take all of those out, hollow it out, so it's a great base for all the beef and cheese that we're gonna put inside. Once you get your peppers hollowed out, set them aside on a foil-lined baking sheet, and we can get started making the filling. We're gonna use ground beef, heat over medium-high heat. You're gonna wanna crumble as you cook. This is a great spatula for crumbling beef as you cook it. You can just press down and it makes great sized beef crumbles. We're gonna add our onions so they can start sauteing with the beef. We don't need to add extra oil because the beef will add a little bit of oil to the pan for us, so we're gonna use that to help soften our onions, and pretty soon we'll add some taco seasoning as well. I do have a great taco seasoning recipe on the Cookie Wiki if you prefer to make a homemade version. It's an awesome recipe, so be sure to check it out. Right when your beef is almost finished cooking and your onions are almost all the way sauteed, we're going to add some green chilies as well as the enchilada sauce. This is where all that flavor is gonna come from. Super simple, and then that filling is complete. Whatever you wanna add, you can totally add. We're just gonna start by a generous helping of the beef mixture in each pepper. Then a scoop of cheese in each pepper. The more cheese, the better. And then top each pepper with even more beef. Kind of pat it down as you go to really get as much in there as you can. We want to go pretty much to the top, but leave a little room for the extra cheese. Any beef you have left over is great on tacos, nachos, sky's the limit. After you fill with cheese and they're overflowing, you're gonna go ahead and put the tops back on. Space them out just a bit, as long as they're sturdy, and then we're gonna pop them in the oven, let them get melty and delicious, and we're ready to eat. These smell so amazing, and I know they're gonna taste even better. If you're in the mood for comfort food that is also good for you, these stuffed peppers are just the thing. Hop over to thecookiewiki.com for the full details.